Anyway, welcome to Basement Birds this week. We were just discussing some of the new features in this recording software.
I can't stand this purple, okay? I got to go back to this.
It was blue, dude. Did you read your color book last week? I don't think you did, because that was definitely blue.
Oh, yeah, that definitely is blue, yeah. Well, we're back to black now. Sorry.
Dude, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Well, welcome back to the basement where the birds are. Logan and Reid here. We had quite the week for the Basement Birds podcast, Reid.
Yeah, we did.
You weren't prepared to be teed up there.
No, I really wasn't. I feel like you're the one that should tell the story, but here I am.
Okay, I'll tell the story.
Yeah.
So we finished recording last week. Last week's episode, and Reid says to Logan, in third person, Reid said to Logan, well, you know, there's this new trend going on, and
don't make me sound like a nerd.
There's a new trend going on, and you should really try it out. I was like, oh, really? Okay.
Oh man.
I was like, okay, what is it? You know, and he's like, oh, well, it's, you know, they have this the post with the girlfriend, and then it was normally for the new NCAA football game. That's where it started out as.
Yep.
But I am a noted, documented football hater. So instead, I chose to take the high road and go with the golf club method.
Yeah.
So I did. I texted Nicole. I said, how many likes for you to buy me this golf club? And then I sent her a picture of it.
Yeah.
And then she mistakenly said 500 likes.
Yeah. I still think you should have aimed higher on what club it was.
Well, yes and no. But also, like, I didn't want to make her spend all this money. And, like, that's the driver I've been looking at for a long time.
Okay. That's
so
fair.
I've been looking at it since, 2020 or whenever it came out. I think it's 2020.
Sure.
So I was like, I think this is the one for me. I've tried it out before. My one friend just bought one, so I was like, this is nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, she said 500 likes, and I was like, yeah, okay, probably not. I mean, I see now all these people are doing like 22,000 likes, and I was like, yeah, that's a little much.
Yeah.
So, but even when she said 500, I was like, that's still a lot of likes.
Yeah,
like,
I honestly wasn't
never
sure.
gotten over.
I wasn't sure if you were going to hit it, honestly. Like, it felt like I was seeing all the other videos where people are like, 10,000 likes and 10 verified accounts need to comment, and they get it, And I'm like, I don't know, like, for a page our size, like, we only have like 30-some followers on TikTok, I didn't know if the 500 was feasible, honestly, but.
Right, and so neither did I. I mean, I don't think we've ever gotten over 40 likes for anything that we've posted.
Probably not.
I mean, and much to the surprise of both of us, we that TikTok kind of took off. So
what was Nicole's reaction when it hit the 500?
She said, "I'm not buying that for you." And I was like, "Oh, really? I think
really?
I have 32 followers on TikTok who would say differently."
I have what I call the receipts.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, we had to talk about that, but I did get it ordered, finally.
Nice.
And it should be arriving tomorrow.
Oh,
it'll be arriving tomorrow, so I'll be sure to post.
Yeah, post the photo when it shows up, and I would also like to see a video of your very first swing with the new driver.
All right.
Whether it be on the range or the course, whenever that would be.
I paid for an app kit a long time ago, like 2020, probably even before that, for the Shot Tracer app. I paid for a Shot Tracer app.
Nice.
So you take a video of your golf swing and it tracks the ball with the little line.
Yep.
So maybe I'll have to go get that app
again.
That out. But I'm excited. I hope because the driver I have been using was a reject. I mean, it was literally a no-name driver. From one of my buddies who was getting rid of it. It has a big old dent in the top, this is like the first year, and towards the end of last year too, where my drives are really starting to feel good. Like, I'm consistently flying that, like, carrying the ball over 225, 230 yards, consistently, like, right at 240, and that's like the longest that, excuse me, that it's ever been.
Yeah.
And this is with this piece of junk driver. No offense, Tyler. But I mean, it was, someone was literally throwing it away.
Doesn't have a dent in it. Yeah.
Well, right. And so I'm hoping that this will help me be more consistent and make better contact.
Yeah.
I have a problem where I do a sky ball situation where it goes like super high real fast.
Oh, yeah. Like you hit under the ball too much?
Yeah. So that seems to be some issues that I have now. But hopefully, with the practice and with some new instilled confidence with the new driver, then I can be driving the ball over 300 yards. Let me tell you what.
Yeah. Long drive Logan over there.
Yeah,
why not?
That's my nickname, dude. Long drive Logan. Let me tell you what.
Why not?
But you know what? I don't mind having cheap golf clubs. Like I was just having this conversation with someone last week. They're like, "Oh, I just bought this Big Bertha driver, for $400 or something, and normally it's $800." And I'm like, dude, I got my driver for free for someone who was going to throw it away.
Yeah.
And I outdrive you by 30 yards. So explain to me why spending all that money is worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that to me is like the ultimate satisfaction. Like my golf, I have like 3 golf bags. 2 of the 3.
Why do you have 3
people
golf
were
bags?
Throwing them away. Yes. I found them on the side of the road. Literally.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I bought one, so I have one that I bought. But my nice cart bag, someone was just throwing away. I'm like, hello. And then the second one is another one that I found. And I actually did find another one, a third one, but I gave it to a buddy.
How kind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I found it in the garbage. So,
but
that's just my little piece to my golf game, my piece de resistance, where I just, beat people at golf and be like, yeah, just casually be like, backhanded compliment. I just beat you with clubs that were in the garbage.
With a terrible, with old stuff. Yeah.
So
that's funny.
And that's pretty much been my philosophy since I started golfing. Is like my golf swing is not good enough to the point where something expensive is going to really make a difference. And I think I'm starting to get to the point now where I'm more consistent, and something that is a little higher quality will hopefully help me a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, like, have you, you bought hockey skates not too long ago, right? And
when did I get my skates? I probably got mine, that would have been, December of 22, I think. Yeah, so I've like a year and a half I've had them now, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, and did you when you bought your skates, did you buy like top of the line like this year's model?
No, mine were like middle of the pack.
Okay.
Like current model year, but middle of the pack.
Yeah. So my philosophy with that has always been like when I bought my skates, I bought the top of the line model from 2 years prior.
Oh, sure.
And I literally got over 50%, like it was an over 50% price reduction.
Yeah.
And to me, that seems like a much better deal.
That's the way to go.
The changes that are coming in like things like that, like especially
it's so
feel like
incremental.
Yeah, it's so little, and like especially golf clubs too. Like I could get some high quality golf clubs from 2 years ago, and the difference between those and these new ones are like the logo's a different color or something.
Yeah, and
like
some different marketing catchphrase they use. Yeah.
Yeah, and so when we're saying like, oh, we should have aimed higher, than that driver, like that, I feel like was a pretty quality driver in its day.
Oh,
that was that line of the year. When I was looking at buying irons, I was looking at buying those irons. I ended up going with a different line, but still, like that was top of the line when it came out. And I mean, okay, it came out 4 years ago. The driver that I have literally probably came out in 2005. Like, this is 19 years old with a big old dent on the top, and so I really wanted to have it when we were recording today, so I could unbox it live.
Yeah, that would have been great.
But we are recording on Monday this week.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to arrive on Tuesday. So
you could have Nicole video you unboxing the driver.
This is true, but
That could
she's
be
out of
fun.
town all week, so
Oh, shoot. Well,
so I'll have to set it up on a
and do it
tripod.
yourself. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That could be fun.
Yeah, or we can't do TikTok live, right? We can do Instagram live, but that's I think TikTok live you have to go over be over 1,000 followers.
Oh yeah, we definitely don't have that.
I would do Instagram live.
Yeah, there you go.
I would Instagram live, open that driver up.
Yeah, I don't think Instagram has any limitations to it.
No, you can do whatever you want on Instagram.
Yeah, it's the Wild
in
West.
terms of what? Yeah, it's the Wild
Really
West
not.
of live
It's really
streaming
not.
platforms. No, it's not. But yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do it on live or
That'd be
something,
fun.
or
Yeah.
at least post it on the story. I think
Yeah.
we could do collaboration. I think we could
Like a
collaborate
collaborative
on a
stream?
live.
Yeah, I would say we could do that, but I have to work tomorrow night. Which kind
And
of
you know darn well I'm opening it tomorrow when I get home from work. So
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, which is like right when our game will be starting. So that does not work out
so
well
that's
at
not
all.
going to work. But
Unfortunately.
yeah, maybe I'll do another TikTok where it's like a picture of that chat, and then a picture of
there you
the
go.
likes, and then a picture of the driver.
And then a video of you swinging the driver.
Yes,
I don't know if
But
you
no,
can put a
'cause-
video in a carousel with photos. I don't know. I don't think that works.
Well, but also that opens up the door for commentary on my golf swing. And I don't know if I'm mentally prepared
That could be fun.
to have
We
commentary
could
on my golf swing.
Here's what we could do. We could each get a video of our golf swing and post them and have people say who has the better golf swing.
Oh God.
That could be fun.
Oh boy. Would you? Okay, all right. Because I'll probably be going to the range at some point this week.
I will be.
With
I
my
won't be
new
able to go to
golf
the
club,
range,
so-
but I'm golfing next Monday and next Friday in outings through work, so I can get someone to
Oh, look
snag
at
me a
you,
video.
Mr.
I know. Look at that. Yeah.
Big boy, doing his big boy golf outing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The one on Monday is fun though because my boss is the 2-time defending straightest drive champion at this event.
The straightest drive.
Yeah.
Like wow.
Yeah.
Do they have like a line?
Yeah, they put a line down. Yeah. He said that the first year he actually hit it on the line, and then the second year, like it's a pretty like sloped fairway to the left, and he hit it left, but it rolled down the hill and landed right on the string that they put down.
Wow.
So he's won it 2 years in a row. He's trying to defend the crown, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, you got to beat them. Are they doing
gosh.
anything else fun? Like I know one of the golf outings I went to, you got to shoot the golf ball with like an air cannon.
They probably do like other they probably do like the other like standard like outing stuff like straightest drive, longest putt, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything else, so I can go and report back.
Yeah, please
next
do.
week as a part of the episode. That could be fun. So
Well, because the golf outing that I went to most recently, they had a few of those contests where it was like, close to the pin or whatever. I don't think they had a longest drive one, but they had the last hole was a par 3, and they were like, oh well, if you pay $20, like you get it on the green, you get your $20 back.
Oh, I've seen this. Yeah.
And then if you get it in the hole, you get like $10,000.
Sure.
or something.
Sure. Yeah, I've seen that where there's like different tiers for how close you make it to. Like if you're within 5 feet, you get $100 and stuff like that.
That's what it was. I think that's what it was. If you get on the green, you get your money back. If you're within, maybe 10 feet, you get 25. And then if you're within a flag stick, or if you're within the flag, you get like $30. And if you're within a club, you get $50 maybe or something.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, and I didn't hit the green. I was like, I hit the green, but then it rolled off the back. I still parred that.
That's
I
unfortunate.
parred that hole though,
There you
so
go, look at
I was
that.
still pretty proud of that. But
Look at that.
yeah, so, but in addition to that, last week you had a pretty fun week at the end of the week there.
Yeah, we did. Friday we hosted a big concert at the ballpark, so that was fun. A lot of prep that went into that.
It was the Wiggles, right?
It was the Wiggles. Yeah, the Wiggles.
Oh, okay.
And then the opener was Steve from Blue's Clues.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
love Steve, dude.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
Yeah, no, he gave a commencement speech this year that made me think of him.
He did,
So
and he came out like he was made a viral video. I think during COVID when
yeah,
he was
did.
like,
I forgot about that.
yeah, we're all together, and everyone was like,
Yeah.
this is so inspirational.
Yeah.
This is my childhood. Oh my god.
Pretty much. That's exactly how I reacted.
He was in something. He's
Okay.
like the voice of something. Steve from Blue's Clues.
Oh.
And I found out, and I was like, this isn't accurate. Like, you know what I mean?
He does stuff for Snickers.
No, it
He's
wasn't
from Pennsylvania?
Snickers.
Oh, wow.
It was something. I don't remember what it was. But wait, who was the concert actually for, though?
It was Miranda Lambert,
Okay.
if you know who that is.
No.
Country
yeah,
artist.
I know who. How do you not know Miranda Lambert?
I really didn't know who she was before this concert happened, if I'm being honest.
Well, is your musical taste?
Country? Absolutely not.
Yeah. Oh no, he was on Young Sheldon.
Oh, yeah. I see that now.
I didn't know that he was on, that Steve from Blue's Clues was on Young Sheldon. But okay, Miranda Lambert.
Yeah.
What's her like big song?
I have no idea.
You don't know.
No, I don't
You have
know.
no. Weren't you there?
I don't listen to country music. Yeah, but I was also working the concert, so I just wasn't just, just listening to it. I had to work it. I had to take photos and videos of it.
Really?
Yeah, her top song is "Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home," and I think this features
I
El
don't
King.
want to go.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I don't know. Yeah, Little Red Wagon. I don't know any of these songs. I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't know much of her stuff, but it was a good concert. People liked it. Definitely, was a big effort for us to put on, but it went very well. And
so were you doing
feedback,
social
so.
content for your pages, or were you doing stuff for her pages?
Our pages. Well, the media was a whole deal that we don't have time to discuss the whole ordeal with figuring out what we could and couldn't do. I was taking photos of the event, and then I got to video part of the opener and her act, and then we had to send all that stuff to her team to get approved, and they sent back what they approved for us to use and such like that.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, because I don't know. I think I saw something that you guys posted that was just like a video she did of herself, like a
that came from
recording
their team. Yeah, that they sent out. Yeah.
I figured.
But then all the other photos that we've posted, like I'm trying to think what else has all gone up from it. Like there was a post from before the concert saying that like we're so ready for Miranda.
Maybe I just saw like a song yours or one of your coworkers' story.
Oh yeah,
just with the stage.
Story.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, so these photos. The last night was we had a blast with Miranda Lambert. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were from a couple of our photogs. I don't know if I have any in here, but the ones of her had to get approved.
Did you just say photogs? What?
Yeah, that's a pretty common word.
I don't think it is, my man. I do not think it is.
Oh, and some from the Ready post were mine as well. So,
okay.
It was a good.
Was
time.
that the first concert you've ever worked? Like, done that kind of stuff at?
Oh, that's a good. No. I back when I interned in Southern Illinois in 2019, we hosted we had Brantley Gilbert come to the ballpark, so I did some video and photo stuff there.
Either.
Another country guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you just done like photos and stuff. Did you have like all access? Could you go like by the stage?
That I had more access than I had for this one. I could not go behind the stage, but I could go up to and in front of the barricade. So between the barricade and the stage, pretty much that was our like home base. Here for the acts, we shot from where front of house was.
Okay.
Which was like near second base, and the stage was in center field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the point, like, because you haven't had a concert there before like that, have you?
The team hosted concerts there back in like the 2000s.
Yeah.
But nothing of this size since then. But this is, we got this by way of our ownership group who has connections with, music labels and stuff like that, is coming to a couple different teams that they own as well. So like 4 or 5 teams will get her touring as a part of her tour.
Right.
If that makes sense.
How many people showed up to the concert? Was it pretty full in there?
Yeah, I don't know what our final number ended up being, but it was pretty full. Like the seating bowl was mostly full, and we had, I don't know, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 people on field because there's like a VIP area and then like a GA standing area on the field as well in the outfield. So there was a good amount of people. Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last concert that I went to,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. The last
You go
concert
to
I
a
went
lot
to
from
this
work.
year, I went to a lot when I
your
worked
old
at the
work,
radio
I should say.
station.
Yeah.
Obviously, because though we would get a lot of tickets given to us.
You went to see?
I went
did you
to
see Fall Out Boy?
I saw Fall Out Boy
Yeah.
and Morgan Wallen.
Fall Out Boy would have been sick.
Fall Out Boy was sick.
I mean,
Problem with
Morgan Wallen
Fall Out
would've
Boy
been cool
was
too,
I didn't know a lot of the songs. Like I knew
Okay.
the big songs, like right,
Sure.
you know, the main songs that they sing that everybody knows. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, this will be a great concert. Yeah, I mean, that was fun. Like those songs were good, but then
Yeah.
the rest of the songs, I was like, I don't know.
That's fair.
But then we saw Morgan Wallen too, and that was a lot of stereotypical people
Country
at that
music.
concert. Country
Oh,
music,
stereotypical
like,
country fans, yeah.
because that he's
Everyone
like a
brings out
big
their
deal.
cowboy hat for the first time in years. Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
lot of pink fuzzy cowboy hats
Yeah.
there.
What was the last concert that you paid for the ticket for?
I went to Foreigner last fall.
Oh, okay.
So that was good. That was in at one of the amphitheaters closed.
Okay.
And so I paid for that one. That one was good.
Yeah.
And I happened to see one of the people that I used to work with who was on the afternoon show
Okay.
on one of the radio stations who was opened the show, introduced the first act. So
Oh, that's pretty cool.
that was kind of cool.
pretty cool.
And then this year, I bought tickets for me and Nicole and my parents for my mom's birthday to go see
Okay.
Pitbull when he's here in the fall.
That is not the artist I was expecting at all for you to say there. Where
Well,
is he?
my
Is
mom
he at the United Center?
No, he's at the same amphitheater that Foreigner was at, the Tinley Park Amphitheater.
Oh,
I think
okay,
it's called.
okay.
Might be called something else now. It's called the Credit Union One Pavilion or some.
Oh, yeah,
something.
the Credit Union One Amphitheater.
Yeah, so they've changed names a few times, but that's actually a
course.
pretty nice venue. It's a lot of grass, so you bring your own chairs.
Oh, okay.
It's plenty big. They've got some big screens. The TV
Oh,
work is something to
yeah.
be desired. Oh, I saw Styx last year also, like towards
Okay.
Mr. Roboto.
yes.
Domo arigato. That song, you would
Yes.
know some of the songs probably. So that was another good show. Oh, who else did I see? I saw Flo Rida.
Oh my.
I saw Flo Rida there. But let me tell you something. That was a good show.
Yeah.
My favorite concert that I've ever been to was at a tiny venue in Aurora, which is another outside venue, and it's right on the river. So that's a really cool space. So you're like
Sure.
right next to the river. It lights up. It looks really cool.
Yep.
I saw Vanilla Ice. It was the I Love 90s tour, and let me tell you something. I love Vanilla Ice, dude.
That's incredible.
I love Vanilla Ice, and he was with. Who was he with? He was with the guy who just passed away recently, another 90s guy who had like the ponytails, the crazy ponytails.
Crazy ponytails. I feel like I should
I
know
don't
who this
remember
is,
who
but
it is. The name, I'm blanking on the name right now, but he was pretty famous. There was a couple 90s people though, and it was just a fantastic show.
Nice.
And I would go back 100%, but yeah, I really liked it. That was one of the perks of working at the radio station was all the concerts I got to go to. The first concert I ever went to, like
Yeah.
ever real concert, like at the United Center,
Yeah.
was Roger Waters, who was the singer in Pink Floyd,
Oh, okay, okay.
and we sat in the third row.
Wow.
And I mean, this is like a big deal show. So
Yeah.
we sat like in the third row, and I mean, it was in the round, and it was an absolutely massive stage, and
Sure.
it was like mind blowing to like see all this, like whoa, because this was coming out of COVID, so this
Sure.
was like the first real big. Like I still wore a mask. There wasn't a lot of masks going on there, but I wore a mask, and it was like thousands and thousands of people here in this tight space.
Yeah. Jeez.
But it was great, man. I that solidified my love of like live music concerts.
Yeah.
Like I really love like that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hopefully some more concerts this year. I'm not looking to spend a lot of money, as every concert that I've been to pretty much has been free.
That's true. The worst part about going to a concert though is like that post concert hangover you get like the next day, where like it's just like you still have so much energy from the concert and you just like don't have anywhere to go with it, and you're just like missing that feeling of being at the concert, you know?
Right.
Which like you don't realize how strong it can be until you like go back to a concert. You're like, man, like here it is again, you know? Like,
right. You went to Blink-182, right? That was when you went to by yourself.
That was last summer. Yeah. I went solo to that last summer in Pittsburgh. That was a fantastic show. I had a pit ticket on the floor.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you went by yourself. I don't know if I could ever do that.
See, like I was at the point where like the original like the main trio of guys got back together, you know, and I was when I had started listening to them in college, I never really imagined that like I would ever be able to see all three of them like together, you know?
Right.
Because like there wasn't even rumors of them getting back together, and when they announced that tour, I'm like, I'm just gonna go, you know, like I don't really care, you know. And like I went on Ticketmaster to get the tickets, and like the screen loads, and there's all like the sections, so I can see them disappearing all over the place. I'm like, oh god, I don't know where to sit. So I'm like, you know, whatever, we'll go on the floor, you know.
Oh gosh.
So I got the pit ticket, and it was well worth it. That was a fantastic show. I loved every second of it. But once
That's
again,
awesome.
Strong case of the concert hangover afterwards.
I'm sure, dude. Did you drive home like that night?
No, I had a hotel. I stayed the night.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, dude, that's a little.
The show wasn't done until like 11 or something. I did not want to drive the 2 hours back home that night. So
yeah.
I just stayed the night, but
yeah. We did. I know we're running out of time here, but we did. I did do that one time. We went to a comedian on Sunday night. He started at 9 p.m. in Rockford.
Gosh.
So
how far is that from you?
I mean,
an hour and a half.
Like that's a solid hour and a half, hour 45.
Sure.
And so I mean, we did. He's supposed to start at 7. You know, he like went on at like 8. Or he went on like he had like 5 openers or something ridiculous.
Oh,
it was
of course,
Bert Kreischer.
Okay.
And that was a good show. He's an interesting stand-up guy.
He has a very different style.
Yeah. So, but then we drove home and it was terrible because I had to work the next day downtown. So, I mean, I got home at like 1, 2 in the morning, and I'm still like, yeah, Bert Kreischer, yeah, I took my shirt off, party, yeah, and then then I'm like, oh, gotta go get to work, and so that next day was kind of rough, but
oh my gosh,
yeah,
that is wild.
All right, well, we got odd news real quick before we head out. We can't skip odd news.
We cannot. No.
So we go back to the stereotype of animals and records here.
Oh gosh, I also have a record story, but mine does not involve animals.
Oh, mine's not a record story. Mine's about an animal. A massive 26-pound rabbit was rescued from a California highway. First of all, what is the Easter Bunny doing out in the middle of June?
Yeah, it's a little late. Maybe he's early.
He's a little late.
Depends on which way you look at it.
Dude, the California Highway Patrol officers based in Santa Cruz were summoned to the side of a Highway 17.
This thing is
when
massive.
Construction workers, this is word for word. I'm going to read this. When construction workers spotted the chunky bunny on the loose, the chunky bunny.
They did that.
The
bunny.
rabbit.
No.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
The rabbit was dubbed Bugs by CHP officers, was taken to the Pacific and Santa Cruz veterinary specialist before the Santa Cruz County Animal Shelter gave the big bunny a lift to Mill Valley Rabbit Rescue Group.
Gosh.
So I didn't know. So this is believed to be a female Flemish giant rabbit. First of all, Flemish giant rabbit might be the greatest name of any animal I've ever heard of.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Second of all, that is one big bunny.
Yeah.
Dude, that is legit the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Like his body, I don't even know how to describe like the size of his body. Like, you know when you roll up a yoga mat, like the size of that?
Yeah.
That's kind of what the body looks like. Like it's like a giant.
Oh gosh,
like, that's the only thing I can think of that accurately describes the size of this chunky bunny. But
jeez,
they've got some interesting animals going on in California.
That's for sure.
Apparently.
Well, mine does not have to do with the animal, but it has to do with something that I enjoy, and that's biking. Because this is a story about a pair of French friends that they built the world's tallest rideable bicycle. This took them 5 years to do.
And this is not French fries, right? You said French friends?
French friends. Yeah.
I could go for some French fries.
It took them 5 years to do, and this bike measures in at 25 feet 5 inches high.
Holy Toledo.
Yeah.
Are they riding it? Can they ride it?
It needs to be rideable. Yep.
What?
Yep. So
does it require 2 people to ride?
Nope, just one, it looks like. Well, it says that these two friends, Nicholas and David, they came up with the idea while they were having a drink at a pub, which is where all great ideas start.
That's where,
and it took them 2 years to build this. One says that it was not possible. It is not possible to tell you the blood, sweat, and tears that went into this bike. Guinness certified it. It was 1 foot and 2 inches taller. And I think this is the best quote of it all. Is the one guy, this was Nicholas, he said, "This experience has completely transformed my worldview. Before this, I really needed self-confidence. I was shy and had a negative self-opinion. Now it's better, and sometimes I feel unstoppable. I think I can repair, build, or design anything."
Wow. That is the epitome of inspiration right there, is tall bicycle land.
Yeah, because as a strong believer in, bikes being great for, mental and physical health, I am totally on board with this, because this thing is absolutely crazy.
See, I'd be more on board if it was the world's tallest unicycle.
There you go.
Because I'm more of an avid unicyclist. I'm sure there is somewhere, but I mean, I can barely ride the one that I have, which is just regular size.
So it looks like I just found a video of the riding attempt. They had this guy ride from like lift to lift, like those scissor lift things. They had 2 of those up in the air for him to get on and off it. And then he was wearing a harness that was attached to like a cable that ran above him, so if he did happen to fall, he wouldn't fall all the way down, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're 25 feet up in the air. I mean, that's 2.5 stories. Yeah. That's no yoke, my friend.
No, it's not. Yeah, but the good thing news is that he wasn't wearing his helmet, so...
Well,
safety first.
That's all that matters, dude. Yeah. Do you have the one with the mohawks? Have you seen those? Does yours have one of those mohawks on there?
He was not wearing one of those, though, unfortunately. That would have been the icing on the cake.
I bet your helmet has Care Bears on it. Are you a Care Bears helmet kind of guy?
No, it does not. I cannot confirm that, unfortunately.
That was a missed opportunity, dude.
You know what I care about, Logan, though?
To show the love.
Not the Bears.
What's that?
I care about our social media.
Whoa! What a segue!
Wow.
Reid's driving segues around. Bam, bam. Yeah, we have all sorts of social media platforms: TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at Basement Birds. Yep. You can go on our TikTok page and see the aforementioned TikTok that we talked about at the top of the show, and you can give it another like, because if I get another 500 likes, I get another golf club.
Is that how that works?
We're gonna have to. That's how it works in my head.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So thank you all for helping me out with my time of need of a new golf club. Appreciate it. I was getting some texts from some people. Even my dad was like, people at work are like, your son's trying to get some likes or something on Instagram. And I was like, first of all, it's TikTok. Second of all, you have no idea about what's going on here. And third of all, you're not in the loop.
You're not in the loop.
So you just need to.
That's too funny.
You just need to take a step off. But
that's incredible.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with some more fun from the basement.
Yep.
This has been Basement Birds. Logan Reid. Peace out.
See ya.